everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Maria. Hello, Heidi. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
Um,
Hey.
so starting off real quick, usually I was talking to Maria. I'm like, oh, I usually do breaking news by myself, but since I'm usually so pro Tiffany, I thought that it would behoove me to have a panel of people who are, so maybe Heidi likes Ronald, maybe Maria is on the fence. I don't know. So it's, I just wanted to be diverse so people can say, oh, look, John just protecting Tiffany and whatever. Okay. So with that being said, let me say hi to everybody in the chat and then we'll start. We got some text messages. It's going to be a good one.
Okay.
How are you today, Maria?
I'm all right. I just ate a bowl of ice cream. I feel that makes me feel good. No, I'm stressed, but who cares?
Heidi?
I'm stressed, but who cares?
And I'm in a rare good mood. Like, it's like the one time I'm not stressed. Like, this is weird.
I've been in meetings all day, John. I have people in from Canada, and so I'm stressed.
Okay, so we have Teresa, hello, Catherine, Mel B, and I need a new MacBook for Christmas. Cody, Jay Freak, Mishi, Rhonda, and Cody, hey, I need a new MacBook for Christmas. Drea, okay, I'm just start from the bottom. Amy, Eggs Mama, April Rain, Gibby, Jamie, Lori, Vigila Penn, Drea, Kelly Z, Lisa Jones, Barbie, Robin, Sarah Z, Big Bad Wolf, Natalie, my friend, Pink Flamingo, Joanne. I think I got everybody. And if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Toys for Tears, Sabrina,
Mishi,
MG, Crystal. Who'd you say?
Mishi, Sherry Mitchell, Barbie.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Heidi has to go live in like an hour, so I don't. Everybody follow Heidi on her channel. She's going live an hour right after. What are you going live about?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Ooh, I'm not going to touch that here, so I'll let you do all that work. And I'm gonna start the clock, and then we'll get into it.
Let's go.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that! Okay, what was I going to say? So, as we know, Ronald displayed his new girlfriend today. Merry Christmas, Tiffany. I've moved on. He certainly has a type.
Yep.
I think. So, Ronald put like his TikTok up, and then Tiffany right afterwards made a statement. I'm going to play the statement. Oh God, I'm going to have to share the screen. Everyone say
you
prayer.
Got this. You got this. You got this.
I don't know if it's going to work.
No. Play Ronald's girlfriend first, so we can.
Oh, I'm no fool. I'm not playing that. I'm going to play Tiffany's. I posted Ronald's side, so you can.
I saw Ronald's post. Okay.
You can run to my IG or Ronald's or wherever I post and look at it real quick. But I'm no fool. I'm not playing that. Let me go and share. Okay, share screen. And then share screen. Okay. And then Chrome tab. There we go. Did I do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The connection is really bad, so it might still get cut off a few times, but I'm going to try to get through this video with this live and explain to you guys what's going on.
Now, this is in response to Ronald's video.
Ronald and I are no longer together.
Which I broke back in
married
June,
on
July.
paper. We did file for the separation or whatever, but nothing is really in concrete yet. He does have another person in his life, and he posted a video on his Instagram today with both of them. She flew from America to go see him, which I think is a lot out of line because he's still a married man. But I'm just gonna hold my head up high. I'm not the kind to be in these nasty, messy situations. I'm not meant to be in a relationship like this, or it's really.
I can't see the comments or anybody else, but I think she's handling it pretty well. Would you guys agree or no?
She said she wasn't meant to be in a marriage like this. She wasn't meant to be in a marriage to begin with. But anyway, it was just one-sided. So okay.
Maria?
I mean, she's doing okay, but you can see she's got feelings about it still. You
Well, of
know, yeah,
course.
we're not staying together, but also, you know, like you can tell she's hurt.
She's hurt.
I'm gonna keep playing it. There's more.
Okay.
Weird. I've never dealt with somebody who's like this or a cheater. I don't deal with like these kind of women. It just takes a special.
Oh, now I can see everybody.
Hey,
Hey.
they're still married,
Hey.
but whatever. She's a pretty girl. She's pretty cute. And you know he does look happy. So that's all that I. You know what? When you're with somebody, it's because you care about
This
them.
looks pretty
because you love them.
sophisticated, this setup. I'm
So not
actually
gonna sit
impressed
here
with
and bash
myself.
him because
I'm
I
impressed
at
too.
one point loved him. So
I'm like, did
all
I
I
do
want to
this?
say to you guys is it's not going to be one of those bashing back and forth situations. He's in a new relationship or
Look, Craig,
whatever.
isn't this impressive? Look at my setup here.
And all
Sorry,
I can
guys.
say
I'm
is
impressed.
from the bottom of my heart, I wish them the best.
Right?
And I pray that he does not put this girl through an ounce of what he put me through.
She's lying.
I do care for him. I know inside he's a good person. And I don't know her, but she seems like a nice girl.
Should I keep playing?
So,
There's like all right.
it's really
So
hard to say
there's
that
like
because
another
it's-
2 minutes. Should I keep playing it or did we get
No,
this?
that's up to you. It's up to you.
All right, we'll just keep playing it.
It's painful and hurtful, but a woman like me has no choice but to be strong. I'm not going to let this hurt me more than it already has. So, just so you all know, don't go bashing him. Don't go finding her. Don't
We're
go
not
doing
bashing
anything
him.
crazy. He can be happy. Hopefully, she makes him happy. He makes her happy, and
looks really
they're
happy.
good. And I'm going to focus on my own situation, and keep trucking forward. Okay, no need to bash each other and hate each other just because we are moving on. So he's just a little quick. He's a little quick about it, but it's okay. It
And the
is
thing is,
painful.
like,
I am
Ronald tagged her,
going
the new
through
one,
it right
in
now,
his
but
video.
I hope that he's happy and he stays happy.
He looks
I hope he
happy.
can make her very happy.
She looks
Because
very
every
happy.
woman deserves to be treated with respect and love.
So does
and
every
to be
man.
cherished, and I really hope he does that for her. So, with that being said, I'm gonna post this on my feed. But yeah, don't come at him. Don't come at her. Just wish him the best, and I'm gonna keep strong. And don't worry about me else. So
I'm not.
All right, well that's it.
yeah,
Okay,
I
so
guess
let
that's
me.
it.
Okay, we're good. All right. Okay, and then that's in response to Ronald, and again, I'm no fool, so I'm not going to play it. But he did a like a TikTok with his new girl, and they're kissing, and they're in the car, and I'll read his caption because I could do that much.
Yes.
His caption is. Oh wait, hold on. My Bluetooth's still connected to my. We were wilding out before on the Bluetooth. Hold on, let me shut my Bluetooth off. There we go. Okay, so Ronald's caption is let me introduce everyone to the new person in my life at Lauren, blah, blah, blah. You picked me up when I was down. You're a true pillar for me. I appreciate you and who you are. You're such a support for me, and every moment with you is such a joy and a pleasure. I enjoy every moment, every time. Thank you for who you are in my life, and thank you for being a part of my life. Lots of lives. He could have wrote that out in one sentence, but that is, and they're in the car and they're hugging and kissing and
they're drinking. They're looking at
having
it's
a cool
just
time.
beautiful. I left him a wonderful message. I said, "You look." I said, "The both of you look so happy together. Congratulations."
Does anyone think it's like, oh, Merry Christmas, Tiffany. Here's me and my. I mean, the timing.
No, I agree with Maggie. I don't think she really. Okay, at one point I thought she loved it, but she criticized everything about that man. Every single thing she criticized. She was his mother. She wasn't his wife. She criticized everything. Everything.
I agree. She did. She was a lot. Like, she would say one thing like, be a man, do this, and he would try, and then she would
cut him down.
Yeah.
You saw that on your live with the two of them.
Yeah, but she doesn't play fair. Anytime she gets mad, she goes for the throat every time. And if you're on the same team, you can't behave like that. There's no winners and losers when you're on the same team. You both need, you got to work together.
She treated him like a child. You knew what you were getting when you went into that relationship. You knew what it's gambling.
You don't think he acted like a child at all, a little bit?
When you treat him like one, sometimes, most men act like children sometimes. Yes. But she took it to a whole nother level. I don't feel sorry for her. She said before, she alluded to the fact that he cheated. Oh, well, it was drugs, sex, and I guess the sex was what was with women, hopefully. The gambling, they all go hand in hand. So this should be no shock to her. I think she's upset because the woman is beautiful and she flew from America and he looks happy. Me, I wouldn't have responded at all. I wouldn't have wasted my time.
I get why she responded. I bet she's got people blowing her up the second he posted that. So it's sort of like, let me just address this once and for all and be done. But even her response, while it was mostly classy, there was the occasional little tiny dig in there, right? Like she mentions cheating, but then she sort of backs off of it. Or she says, these kind of women. I don't know what these kind of women means, but it sounds like as much as you're trying to say, I'm sure she's great or whatever, you're also saying she's these kind of women.
These kind of women, that she went after Ronald, but you left him to the wayside. You basically did what you wanted to do. So, okay. John, go read some of Ronald's comments.
Where? On what?
On his post.
On his post or on John's post of it?
On Ronald's post.
Okay.
All right.
You only had like a few that I saw that went, oh, you got time to go out and drink, but you can't pay child support. Because this is the stuff that she puts out there.
Yeah, I want her to
someone
learn.
wrote, so does this mean he will still be a father to Daniel? And Ronald writes, of course. Well, from what I hear, that's not the case.
But you're hearing from Tiffany, right?
Talk about having a type right down to her clothes.
What?
Pretty much everyone, it's his page. So,
but you have a few things on there where they're talking about him and Tiffany, and good for Tiffany. She looks the best she's ever looked. Of course, she had weight loss surgery, but she was a pretty girl before. So
always beautiful.
Yep, she was always a pretty girl, but she did what she wanted to do for herself. Now it's time for Ronald to do what he wants to do. She's dragged him. She's posted. She's treated him like shit. It's been all over IG, all over social media. So now I don't feel sorry for her. And legally, as she said, she never filed in the States. So are they married here? Which I forgot to look to see if it's recognized here in the States.
No, they're still married.
No, but I'm talking, it's a marriage recognized in the United States.
That's always a question. But I mean, I think that they got married in South Africa.
Africa.
He would need to file, right?
Yep. So I need to look and see.
I mean, she never actually filed any of the K1 stuff. And so I guess that would be where you would, I guess, confirm the marriage through documentation. And she never did that part. So I don't know, man.
So what was like the thing for you, Heidi, that was really the worst thing that Tiffany did to Ron? I'm just curious. It's Maria's same question.
You're muted, Heidi.
Again.
Okay. I was just looking up what it said. It says if it was 2 U.S. citizens that got married in another country, it would be recognized in the United States. But from one foreign national to a U.S., it has to be registered in the United States. So Anyway, what's the worst thing she's ever? Just the way she talked to him, period. Just the way she treated him. Her attitude towards him. It wasn't just one thing. It was the way she acted towards him. As long as he did what she
just based on what you saw on the TV, right?
Yeah, this is based on what they showed us. I don't know them personally. I'm only going by what I saw on TV. So
and what text messages they posted of each other too. They would post their messages.
Yep, they just post everything. They would just and I'm not saying he's right, because she gave it and he gave it back, but she was normally the one that, to me, that started. No matter what he did, it was never right. She treated him, Ronald, I can't trust you. Ronald, I can't trust you. You knew what this man was going through, what he did, what he was going through when you met him. So either you trust him or you don't. I can't trust you. I can't do this. You don't do this. I can't trust you to go here. I can't trust you to go. Come on, John. What kind of relationship is that? Seriously. No, he's not reconciling with her.
I am sure she has plenty of reasons to be mad, but it's that they both they both retaliate all the time. You know, there's no correcting of bad behavior, because any attempt to correct bad behavior is never enough. It's never the right kind of correction. I have no doubt that Ronald fell off of every wagon he was ever on.
So then in that logic, right. Tiffany should have paid for everything like she did. I mean,
no,
the bank.
No. We're not saying any of that.
When you have one half of a couple, like Tiffany, the bank, just...
Yep, we're not saying any of that, okay? I'm not saying that. He should have had a job to contribute.
Well, okay, so everyone's on Tiffany's ass, but here's Ronald, who is able, to work, no job, buying motorcycles. And I'm just going off on what the show's showing.
Okay, what I know. Okay, John, I get it. He should have had a job. I agree. You need both parents to contribute. But
should have had a job. He just had a newborn. Let's not even worry about Daniel, because I saw a text from Ronald to Tiffany last night where it's saying, is Carly available? And there's no mention of Daniel one bit. But say like he just had Carly, so you're going to have a newborn and no job?
Well, even when he said he wanted to get the truck because he wanted to do the handyman stuff, which I thought was kind of funny. But he was working at one little point when she was there, and then the mom was contributing. So no, Ronald should have stepped up to the plate. I mean, but you don't have to keep tearing him down to get him to do what you want him to do. That's what I'm saying. Because you don't have, I pay for this. Well, TLC was paying you, so weren't you giving him half the money? But anyway, it goes. She tore him down. If you want him to do things, don't keep every little thing. It's like a little jingle. Pull here, pull there, pull here. Keep bringing him down. Keep bringing him down. I didn't see her encouraging him. At first she did when she first went over there. She did. She did. I'm going to give her that. But, I agree with you too, Maggie. He did some stuff. He did.
No doubt.
Catherine, to answer your question, can Ronald reconcile with Tiffany for the kids? Reconcile as far as like get back together married? No, that
and if you look at Tiffany's IG that time, this was like a month or so ago, before she said that she refused to let Ronald talk to Daniel because she didn't know what he was going to say to him. That's what she said out of her own mouth.
Well, I mean, we saw him try to manipulate Daniel on the show.
Yeah, and that was kind of admitted on the live I had over the summer with both of them on.
Yep.
That was discussed.
Yeah, and they both have Daniel too much in their relationship all the time. He is a child.
Both of them.
He doesn't need to be in it.
Yep, that is a child. He's a very intelligent little boy, but he's still a child.
This is what I want to say. I want to say
thank you, Teresa, for the super sticker. Oh gosh, you got cupcakes. What is that? A wreath, or is that a cupcake? Oh no, that's hearts. Okay.
I want to say that Tiffany is smart. She's talented and she's beautiful, right? So I don't think those are three things that Ronald is. I'm just
no, he's not.
He's not. So we're holding her to the level of a smart, beautiful, talented woman, right? Yep. And we are holding Ronald to the level of addict, addict.
And she is too really controlling. Yes.
But if you remember from my last slide that I did over the summer, you could be addicted to more than one thing, allegedly, which we kind of discussed.
I agree.
Yeah, and she alluded to that.
Well, no, it was set like on the live we did over the summer. I'm talking about not what we're talking about on TV.
No, over the live when somebody else was on panel too, and she thought she was a therapist.
I just don't know if Tiffany has ever been modeled a good, relationship. What does a father and mother, a husband and wife, good one look like? I don't know if she's ever been modeled one. So she's constantly, you can tell that she wants a traditional relationship.
She does.
While at the same time being a strong, independent woman. And those things are clashing because she hasn't clearly defined what that looks like. And so
Ronald is having to beg a man for 5 years to get a job. Wouldn't you be fed up at that point?
But
and
let
me ask
you a question.
Come on.
When he came out the halfway house, whatever the little house he was when she went there for his little ceremony, wasn't he working with that organization? Or am I wrong? Isn't that what they showed?
That's what they showed. I don't know if it was true, but it is what they showed.
Okay, Jay Freak. I see you.
Natalie, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
We
do know that he didn't work, substance and gambling abuse, spent her money.
Yep, we know that, but she allowed it. She allowed it.
But okay, so if she didn't if she didn't give him the money, then what would you have said about her? Well, I mean, she tried.
I didn't gave him shit. Sorry.
Yeah, there's no reason to be giving him money at all. There was no reason.
No reason. He was living with his mother. So if you want to get your own place, you get your own job and set a place up for us to be there. Now, and that's me.
Yep. Yeah, she should have never. She's the one who's taking care of the kids. He should be sending her money. If he's not able to, she certainly shouldn't be sending money in the other direction. There was no reason whatsoever.
Or paying for his plane ticket, or paying for her family's plane tickets to go see him.
Nope, she should. But he said on the show that he paid for those last tickets, but TLC paid for the tickets. Okay, let's just let it go with that. But
probably
he was too controlling. He, on the other hand, he's passive aggressive. So I don't, I told you before, I don't care for either one of them one way or the other, but Tiffany to me was a little too much. Sorry.
She's controlling, and I understand why she's controlling, because she was in love with an addict. It's hard not to want to control that situation to keep yourself safe. I understand why she was behaving the way she was behaving, but doing that was never going to get him to rise to the occasion. You want a partner that's going to make you better. Both of you make you better. They both made each other worse.
Yep, they did. There was no give and take. It was all give. I do this, you don't do that. You a poor excuse for a dad. You're this. And then you sit there and talk to his mother about him. And no, that's a no. I have never spoken to any one of my ex's mothers, dead or alive. Think most of them were dead anyway, about them, because
like thank you for bringing that up, Heidi, because I really think that if Tiffany was such a monster, then Ronald's mom on the reunion wouldn't be saying, "She's my daughter. I love her."
She was controlling, Cooch.
Well, I mean, it's not a glowing testimonial of your opinions on her. I'm just saying,
because she's a smart woman, but then she resorts to nasty, low-class behavior.
She fights nasty, and I fight nasty too, so I get it.
Everybody fights nasty when you have to fight nasty.
No, but you don't know. Not on a public platform, not to your husband, not on that. John,
okay, Ron, like Tina just said, Ron's mom adored Tiffany. Like, that's my daughter. I love her. If Tiffany was this controlling whatever person to her son, wouldn't the mom? And we've seen parents on 90 Day get your ass back to the States. She would have. She really wanted. She loves Tiffany, and I broke my heart watching it on the Happily reunion.
On the reunion, that was sad.
It was sad, and I felt bad for Ronald's mom because she genuinely loved Tiffany, wanted her son and Tiffany to make it work. So if Ronald, I'm sure, is in contact with his mom all the goddamn time. They talk. It's mother and son relationship. If Tiffany is really just this horrendous person, then he would be talking to his mom about it. So I can't see the mom.
No, he wouldn't, because he was upset.
Oh, I don't. No. Listen, when my grandmother was alive, I would call her every day and just tell her how I felt.
I've never done that. I guess that's me. I've never.
You don't talk to your parents.
Never.
About, like,
that's what one thing.
No.
Nope. Never.
No, because
never.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. It must be a New York thing. I don't know.
It's dangerous to talk to your parents about that.
My mother. My exes have called my mother. I have never spoken to my mother or my father about any one of my relationships because it's none of their business.
So when your parent says, "Oh, what's going on, Heidi? Like, how's Bill?"
Oh, he's fine.
I'm using it for instance, like,
No, seriously. My mom always asked me she didn't even know that me and my ex had broken up for almost 6 months. Because every time she asked me, I was like, "Oh, he's doing good." When I was,
I've always told my grandmother was my mom. She raised me, right? I told her everything. Like, like Natalie, I don't know. Like, maybe some people don't have that relationship with their parents, which but like,
it's not that I don't have that relationship. My mother likes to be in everybody's business, and I'm going to bring her on one day so everybody can see that I'm just like my mother, to be honest. She likes to be in everybody's business. She wants to know everything. And she told me once before, "You never tell me anything." I said, "Because you don't need to know. If I need you, I'll let you know." I don't do that.
My mom holds on to everything. So if I said something negative about my husband, she would remember.
She would hold on to it.
She would hold it against him, even though it could have been me overreacting, or we already worked it out. So I don't need her thinking about him in that light.
Thank you. I don't do that.
She doesn't need that. No.
Rory's enjoying the panel tonight. Spicy panel. Okay, I said I wanted to be diverse, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
Listen, it's a spirited debate, I'll call it.
But honestly,
even though I'm right. And that's fine.
Yes, you're right. Do you remember when she spoke to Ronald's mother that night and how upset Ronald was? Because she sat there and discussed him with his mother. He said he's never talked to his mom anything negative or anything about her. And he said it. He never did. And his mom said it on the reunion. Why would you do that?
I'm just going back to like I don't know. Like, I remember, with my ex, right? I remember like crying on my grandmother's shoulder, like for like an hour. I was so, and like, really? You don't have these conversations with your parents?
I had that conversation with my sister because my sister can keep her mouth shut. My mom can't.
Yep. But I'm gonna tell you, even with my sister and her relationship.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm
gonna tell you, even with my sister and her relationship, my sister talks to me about things that are going on. So that pisses me off. So when I get around this person, only thing I want to do is strangle them. And she'll tell me, "No, don't." I'm like, "Why are you back with them? Why? After everything you've told me, why do I have to be nice to somebody that you already told me something about?" So that's why I don't discuss my personal business with my mother or anybody.
All right, let's get back. Let's circle back to the show. Maybe we'll discuss this more on the afterlife about how my grandmother was better than everybody. So let's see. Natalie says
my grandmother was better than your grandmother. Okay, let's go.
And then be fighting words, Heidi. Natalie goes, "Heidi, what is Ronald?" And I have the messages I didn't even get to yet. I haven't read the messages.
What has Ronald done to work on a relationship? Well,
that's a fair question.
They found a place. So I don't know. Besides that, I don't know. On the TV.
Oh, wait, Heidi, wait.
That's
so he found a place.
On the TV, he got them a place. He built Daniel a little room, and he wanted to start his own business. That's all I know about Ronald.
With whose money?
And what I see on the show. That's it. Now, what they do when the camera stopped rolling, I have no idea. I don't. And I don't pretend to know.
I think it's a fair question. What has he done? I have no idea because they were both working to different goals, right? They were working to different goals. Ronald wanted her to come and stay there. He was trying to prove that he's got a place for them to stay. And she was like, "No, I don't want that. I want to go back to America. I'm never going to stay here. This is this is theater, what you're doing. I don't believe this." And, I get why she wouldn't believe it. He does spend money on stupid things. Who spends that much on a Christmas tree and you can't even afford to put presents under?
Can't buy the presents under, and I don't think that's a good place for.
What about when he bought the beanstalks?
Wait, you bought beanstalk?
When he bought the magic beans.
See, that's the thing. He couldn't even buy them groceries, but yet he had a card to do something else with. I couldn't understand that. So
yeah,
that's
no,
He couldn't even buy. And you all say, "Oh, Ronald's great. He's doing this." He couldn't even buy groceries.
No one said Ronald was great.
So Tiffany comes there. She had to pay for a ticket. She had to come there. She had to buy her own bologna. She had to buy all this. Pay for
that was her choice to go to South Africa so Ronald can see his daughter. That was her conscious decision to go there so they can spend time together as a family. Granted, he kept calling and calling, but she could have always said no. Again, I don't care for either one of them, but to me, in my opinion, she was a little too much.
Yeah, he was always a piece of garbage, right?
Thank
you. He behaved as a piece of garbage, right? He met our expectations of being garbage, right? We had low expectations. He met those low expectations.
Yep.
Tiffany, we had higher expectations.
Expectations.
She's smart. She's articulate. She's talented. So we think, all right, maybe she's going to lift this dude up and he's going to try to meet her somewhere close to halfway. No, she came down and said, ah! So that's the
I said from day one,
we had higher expectations.
Would make it. From day one.
I keep thinking of them in like the grocery store with the polony or whatever that was called. And when I was like, "Oh, my card's not working, babe. You get it this time." You know, come on.
But I just had to laugh because what was it? So he paid for the Christmas tree with the card, but he didn't have money to get groceries. Are you kidding me? Where are your priorities?
His priorities.
Exactly, Heidi. Where are the priorities?
You didn't have any because Tiffany always at his back. He didn't have any.
So Tiffany was supporting him and taking care of him. So that's
what I said. I said,
No, you didn't.
I didn't I say I wouldn't have sent him a penny? Didn't I say that?
You did say that. That is what you said.
But she was supporting her husband. So
I'll be damned.
Oh my God.
She's got the kids. She's got the kids. That's all that matters.
She's got the kids. John, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying
she shouldn't have been sending him money for nothing unless it was his part of the TLC money. Period.
Yep.
That's it. Any other little frivolous thing that Ronald wanted, like the motorcycle or whatever else, hell no.
Or why don't they just sit down and have a discussion about money
budget
and how much can we spend on X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
Before you get to the store, instead of having him go wild like a child in the store and buy all the dumbest things possible.
That's what he was acting like a kid. Daniel, would you rather?
But he's great, guys.
We never said he was great.
In a store.
He was garbage.
John, nobody ever said he was great. Nobody ever said he was great. Nobody. I just don't like Tiffany.
No, Teresa goes, John's getting beat up. No, I set myself up for this. I knew how they felt. I really wanted a good
yes, Maggie.
Listen, no, I knew what I was getting myself into. It's my channel, for Christ's sakes. I knew what I was walking into. So I appreciate this. We're having fun. Although I'm totally right and they're wrong, but that's cool. I'll let them talk about how wrong they are. It's fine.
I never said Ronald was great. You've never, even that night that they were on your panel, I was asking him questions. I was asking Tiffany questions, and she was just, Ronald didn't do this. Ronald didn't do it. He was going, she didn't do this. She treated me this way. It was like this. Why are you together? The last time I said you both need to go your separate ways because you're not good for each other. And they're not.
So whose fault is it then, Heidi? It's
both of them.
No. Is it Tiffany's fault for just being, like, as you said earlier, smart and articulate? With that logic and what you said, Tiffany should have just never met him in the first place.
It's her fault. She's too smart to get with a bum, a drug addict, a gambler, and a sex addict. Yes, it's her fault. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one marrying up, right? He's the one.
He married up. She married down.
He's not a prize. He's nothing to win.
I never said nothing about no marrying up. That's on you two right there. So that's on your head.
Where does she live at?
About that.
So where's
no marrying up? No, I didn't say nothing about marrying down, not marrying up, nothing. So that's
where's Tiffany at? In Pennsylvania, New Jersey, where? All the men in that tri-state area, you got to go to South Africa to find somebody who's beneath you.
Oh, come on. Heidi, you can't use that.
I just did.
I'm just saying,
that's the whole point of the show.
He showed who he was from the beginning. He showed who he was. If somebody showed you that, you believe them, right? He showed you that he's an addict. Is he trying to be better?
To pick up his dad.
Heidi just said there's too many guys in the tri-state area. She shouldn't have went to South Africa in the first place.
That's what I said. I said about all of them. I said about all of them. They shouldn't be going out of the country to find somebody. But when you can't trust him on your wedding day to go pick up your dad or whoever it was,
exactly,
was at a casino or a resort hotel, that's sad. You don't need to marry that man at all. She should have just married
Tiffany. Okay, so let me phrase this another way. So Tiffany deserves what she got because she married a dumb man, and she should have known better.
That's a harder question.
That's hard. Yeah, John, you can't.
I don't know if she deserves.
Listen, I can spin this whichever way you want me. I'll spin it the right way until I get it the right way. I'll keep spinning this like the washing machine all night. I'll spin it until I finally get it the way I want it. So.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I wouldn't say she deserves it.
She married a dullard, right? That's it. She married an idiot. She married a dullard, and whatever she gets is her own fault.
I'm not going there with you. I'm not even going there.
It is her own fault. She helped create the problem, right?
Okay.
She saw the red flags. If she was on the outside looking in, she would be like, "What are you doing, girl?" Right? She's not an idiot, but for some reason, where Ronald is concerned, she turns into a moron, and
she wanted to help him.
And she's nasty. Like she tries to motivate him with nastiness, and it just makes him act even stupider than normal.
So, one would argue, like, let's say I'm Tiffany's attorney. One would argue that because Tiffany knew better, smart enough, articulate, married down, that she must have really loved this man to put up with all this crap.
Absolutely.
She loved him.
And the defense rests. Gavel down. John Yates wins. That's it.
You win. No matter what we look, Maria. No matter what we say.
Listen, I told you.
Tiffany is always right. John's got.
I'm just saying. I'm just listening to what you're saying, and Tiffany should have known better. So she must have really, really love this man to put up with all this and the money and the gambling and this and that and
did anybody say she didn't love
she
this
has
man?
To be a real sadist. I mean, she it's either she really loved this guy or she found some guy named Ronald in South Africa and said, I'm going to make this man I'm going to make his life hell.
John, no one never said she didn't love him. I believe she loved him from the beginning of the show with them on there. Daniel had no business calling Ronald dad. She had no business tracking her son over to South Africa. I've said it from day one, and I stand by what I said. When you put these kids in this type of relationship and you're asking for them to be hurt. So if Daniel's going to be hurt behind this, look at the mother for putting him in that position.
That's not fair.
No, it is fair. It changes. When you have children, you have a responsibility to them. You can, you can jump on the red flag train all day long if it's just you and you're single. But you've got kids.
But you've got kids involved. And now you have a daughter that's involved. So yeah, it is fair. You put your kids first.
You know what? Kenny, are you listening?
I knew he was going to go.
His kids are adults.
His kids are grown. There's a difference.
Oh.
They're making their own kids.
I remember everything everyone says all the time.
So I'm going to hold this stuff against us.
You damn straight I will.
9-year-old little boy, John. 9-year, whatever, 10, 9, 11, whatever he is now. He is still a little boy. You don't put that child in the middle. And they both do it. They both use Danny.
Again, I'm going to use an argument and say, well, Tiffany really loved this guy. I mean, like, I don't think Tiffany is some crazy person who just wants to, it's all doom and gloom.
Then you keep
if she went there, despite all Ronald's clear red flags, she loved him.
Daniel with your mom until you get Ronald over here. and see and make sure everything's going to work. You had this little boy calling this man dad. I understand Daniel's father passed away. Fine. But you've got this little boy calling some man he don't know except for internet.
They've been together. Okay, they were together for 5 years. B, it was, Ronald made me cry the first time he called Daniel his boy and his son and stuff like that.
Has Ronald ever taken care of Daniel? Has Ronald ever sent her any money for Daniel? Has Ronald ever did anything for Daniel?
And you're on Ronald's side.
I'm not on any side.
We're not on Ronald's side. We have low expectations of Ronald. So he doesn't have any, he's met our expectations of
he has. I didn't expect anything different from Ronald. Nothing. I didn't expect anything than what he gave us. That's it. That's what I expected. And he came through with flying colors. I'm so proud of him. If I would have made a bet, I would have won.
Okay, so let me read some of these texts before, because we're 40 minutes. I know you have to go live. In
okay.
2 minutes.
Come on, let me hear the text.
So, Ronald saying, so back to block you. I have someone in my life. I don't have to have any communication with you unless it's about Carly, which is clearly a fail. Also, so wish you well. So Tiffany replies, I'm enjoying not dealing with this. At least now I know. And it's okay. This is November 15th, which was yesterday. At least now I know.
Clearly a fail. What is he saying? Clearly
the marriage or the child?
Wait, let me read back up. Okay, so all right, I missed the text. Okay, so first thing is 5:44 yesterday. Is Carly available? Read, don't reply, yes or no. And this is all Ronald. I know where I'm standing with you now. It's fine. Keep it. Knew you were gonna be and do this. The wheel turns. Enjoy it for now. And then
he speaks gibberish.
Well, I think he's saying enjoy it for now because tomorrow it's gonna be different. Then he says, no need for us to communicate. I unblock you because you said I could speak with Carly, which is clearly another lie. So back to block you. Go. I have someone in my life. That's the new girl. And I don't have to have communication with you unless it's about Carly, which is clearly a fail. Also, wish you well. So then
what he's saying is that he can't even talk to his daughter, so that's a fail because he blocked her, then he unblocked her because she said that he can talk to his daughter.
Carly has a tablet now that Ronald can get to. So Tiffany replied, and I'm enjoying not dealing with this. At least now I know, and it's okay. No hard feelings. I do too. Just be happy. Ronald replies, cool. Enjoy because I actually am happy. Then Tiffany replies, good for you. Why do you insist on telling me? You're free to do what you want. I am no longer interested in your attention or your time. I was out of line yesterday. Please, no more messaging. I won't message you. Good luck in your future endeavors. Thanks. Ronald replies, hold on. I wanted to, so no, wait. It's wrong. He typed, I wanted you to understand and let me go. If it's not about Carly, we don't need to talk.
Thank you.
You're good to do what you want with the kids. I knew you're going to keep her from me as you're doing now. Again, no mention of Daniel.
Well, does Daniel want to talk to him? Because, I don't know.
She said herself she wouldn't let him talk to Daniel.
I'm just saying, that was his boy. He loved him.
She even blocked.
So regardless, if you felt that strongly about him calling your boy and your son, then you should maybe want to speak.
Tiffany is your friend, but
I'm just saying, isn't that weird?
Didn't she say that she blocked Ronald's number from Daniel's phone? She said that herself.
Yeah.
Okay. So why would his daughter is his concern.
So yeah, his daughter, not Ronald. Not Daniel.
Not Daniel. She's already said she didn't want him talking to him. So okay. So why
It's
would you want to
complicated.
talk to Daniel? Because that's not going to happen.
You're good to do what you want with the kids.
He doesn't really have any leg to stand on with Daniel. So
yep, he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't. I knew you're going to keep her from me, Carly, not Daniel.
Yep, that's his biological child.
As you're doing now, but let me tell you one thing. I'm getting over that game too. So no worries, no need to argue or dispute that you and me, we both know the truth. Wish you well, baby. Now, and then, again, Tiffany replies, "Okay, sounds good. Take care. I knew you had someone. I'm not stupid. Laugh out loud. Anyways, be well. Bye." So that was that. Now, this was. Now you want to hear? You're gonna get your minds blown.
Okay.
Need to just check one thing real quick. Give me 1 second.
See, I hate when they say he never truly loved Daniel, because I really think he really did love that little boy.
If he never loved Daniel, then I'm a fool.
Yeah,
because
I think he did love Daniel.
Every second of that, and that's what's making me.
Yep, but he doesn't have a leg to stand on when it comes to
He's not mentioning Daniel because, like, how I saw him and Daniel together, I thought that was like legitimate.
He did love that little boy. He does love that little boy.
Yeah. So the fact that
I think he did. I think
he loved him. Even if Tiffany's like, Daniel's off limits or what, which I'm not seeing any of this. And obviously, I don't have everything, right? I don't have every correspondence between them that's ever been said or phone calls. But from what I'm seeing, it's just Carly. So.
And she's sending you this. Why?
Well, she's my buddy, and I know a lot more that I could say, but which I won't because I'll fuck her over.
Well, don't do that.
I'm not, and I want to. I want to say the whole thing, and like then your teeth will fall out. But you know,
I mean, she clearly says that she has in those texts. We hear that she has somebody else as well. So
I mean, like Tiff.
Yep.
I've seen stuff that
Tiffany's got somebody else too, so let's not play. She just don't put it up publicly.
Well, listen,
like
even
Ronald
if Tiffany
did.
has somebody else, like okay, like she's not parading around like
That's what I'm saying.
holidays.
She's not putting it out publicly.
You're
like
right.
He is.
But that's like I'm good for good for Ronald. I'm not trying to say like I'm not happy. Good for him. He's moving on. We all knew that this was done with, and they both needed to go separate ways.
Yep, they did.
The live that we did in June when I was at Angela's house, that was pretty much like the last nail in the coffin. Like while Happily was still on, and good for Ronald. Like he's young, and he should be dating people, and whatever.
Yeah,
but it's another American who looks exactly like Tiffany, who's coming to South. Just like you said, Heidi, there's nobody in like the greater South African
okay, but does she have
area
kids?
where
Okay, does she have
Ronald
kids?
can't go to find somebody.
Does
I mean,
she have kids?
Game.
Does she have kids? Does she
I don't
have
know.
a child that she's dragged over to South Africa?
But just like you said about why can't Tiffany find somebody in the New York City Metro? Why can't Ronald find somebody?
Why can't Ronald? You're right. Why can't Ronald? You're absolutely right. But does this new woman have kids? Is she dragging
I am not sure on that.
We need to go dig into her background.
But I'm not doing, but it is what it is at the same time. Wait, let me go back to.
But then she's got to go. Tiffany still can't help herself when she has to say, we're still married and you're, and you're cheating, but also it's fine. Kind of, it's the same thing. It's like if you're dating somebody else, then you can't say you're still married and make that the issue, or that you're cheating if you're also dating someone.
I don't want to use this comparison, and I hate myself for using it, but I'm going to do it. These are public figures, and they're on TV, and when something's posted like that, you have to respond. It's not like
of course,
we're regular people. I would never air like my stuff on Facebook. Like, me and Cody got into a fight. I threw him out, so all my married friends and they could all laugh at me. You don't do that stuff. Who does that?
No, they do because they're both childish.
The vacations and the new cars and the new jewelry. You don't say, I caught my husband cheating last night. It's not normal because you don't want to share stuff with the world.
Ooh,
well, I agree, but they do share a lot of stuff.
That's a good. Yeah, they share everything. Yeah, was she a fan of the show? Was that the woman that Ronald was talking to that day in DMs when Tiffany flipped her lid when she got jealous and started going off on? Is that the same woman that she flipped her lid on him on? Was she a fan?
I hope, but who knows? Hold on. Oh, okay.
I need to go back to that live. Taking notes. Because Ronald posted her messages to him and the nastiness because she was upset because some woman was in the DMs flirting with him. Let's go back and see if that's the same woman. Let's see if her name was Lisa. Lori, whatever. It's an L.
Well, I have a message. Now, sit down because it's gonna get bumpy. So I have a message that Tiffany sent Lauren, blah blah blah, the same person
that's there with them now. Okay,
that bitch. Sorry, that great person.
These kind of women.
So, and this is going back to. I want to show you. This is the only thing I'll show on camera. Okay. Wait. Hold on.
Heidi, you're muted again.
Heidi, you're still muted.
Okay, I'm here. Hold on. Okay, I'm here. What?
Okay. Look at the date.
New profile, July 6th.
July 6th.
Okay. Okay, he's been seeing her. Okay. So that's the same woman then.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is this is a DM between Tiffany and the same woman back from July.
When they had their big blow up. Was that when they had that big blow up?
What?
That was when they had that big blow up, right? Was in that time period?
Yeah, because we were at Angela's for the 4th of July. And then I think it was like that's July 5th or July 6th is when we did that live with Tiffany and Ronald when we were still at Angela's.
There's a bad reverb.
I don't hear it. Usually I'm the first to hear it. Do you hear it, Maria?
I do not.
I heard it. Okay.
So that was then. That's what the blow up was about. And they were still sort of together or trying to work it out at that point, right? And and that was the nail in the coffin. I mean, I don't know.
And again, Tiffany doesn't tell me everything, right? Like, she's my buddy. But again, I don't have every text message that Tiffany's ever sent to anyone over the course of her life, so just keep that in mind. So on July 6th, Tiffany tells this person, good luck. And this is the same person that Ronald tagged in his stories today. Same person, which I don't want. Well, you know what? Since Ronald,
she's tagged.
Yeah, she's tagged. So then I can show it. Yeah. See, I'm trying to look out for people. But hold on. So, hold on. So yeah. So see, Lauren. And there's like the July 6th. See, it's the same person. Same exact person.
Okay, let me just ask you, why would you send this woman a message? Or did the woman send her a message and she responded?
Because it's still your husband? I mean, really? Is that so far-fetched?
You do with your husband.
She's talking to this woman's talking to her husband.
I'll see you on the after show.
Cody. So Heidi has to go start her live. But we're gonna get into it.
Hey man, I'll listen to all of the messages. No, I get why. So did Lauren contact her, or did she contact Lauren?
Tiffany contacted Lauren, but Tiffany had to have known who this girl was.
Yeah. So she was just looking for what is the nature of your relationship, sort of a text. Am I overreacting, or are you guys really into each other?
I'll read it. She says, "Good luck with him. I know you think you know him, but you don't. I'll let you find out on your own." And again, this is Tiffany to this person. But to talk to a married man is not a good look, which is true. And at this time, they were still unhappily, like it was still airing.
It was, but it sounds like, I mean, she's saying good luck. So that means they're not really fully together at that point.
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, it's still like fresh. I mean, come on.
Sure.
Then she said to her, he has a drug problem and I will never tell the world this to protect his image. Well,
whoops.
So, and if you don't believe me, I can show you, but don't be a fool. He's a very good at manipulating how people feel. And then she writes, find out what on my own. I don't know what you think is going on. Like she's playing stupid.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, like, who are you? Like, why are you messaging me? That's what's happening here. And it's as you can see, what I showed you, it's the same woman that he just tagged. So clearly this has been going on for a bit. So
I guess does this Lauren girl, I mean, they're still married now, but did she think that they weren't together? Like, is she really snatching somebody's husband? Or were they, because they fight constantly and break up constantly. Were they not together? And so we shouldn't vilify this woman.
And I'm going to be completely honest with you, Maria, and everybody in this chat in the whole world. Like you said, like they break up and get back together constantly. And I thought, when we did that live from Angela's house with Tiffany and Ronald, I'm like, that has to be the straw that broke the camel's back. And then 3 days later, we were at Tiffany's house with Tiffany. Oh, yeah. And we were talking about, I'm like, so are you done this time? And she's like, yes, I promise. I'm like, because I can't post about this anymore when you flip-flop and you go back. It makes me look stupid. And she's like, no, we're done. We're done. There's a lot going on. And again, she doesn't tell me everything,
of course not.
So I'm like, okay. But to be honest, like, up until today, I still thought there might have been a chance they would have gotten back together because I know how much Tiffany loved Ronald. And when you love somebody, you're blind. So whatever,
I don't know.
You truly deep down love somebody. You don't care what the world says, and that's how it is. So I, up until I saw the video of Ronald with this new girl, still in the back of my head, I'm like, there's probably a 30% chance that Tiffany and Ronald might get back together. But I don't want to be like, oh, you have to leave,
No, I get it, but she's also seeing somebody, right? I know she's not blasting it out there, but it was alluded to in those text messages where he's like, it's cool, fine, but also he's clearly trying to throw this in her face. So I don't get what they're doing. What are they doing?
I mean, now it's pretty final to me. Ronald's video with the girl and the kissing and this and she came from America and she looks exactly like Tiffany. I'm like, oh, but I really didn't think up until I saw that they were fully done. Now I believe they're done.
I don't. I feel like they do this to get each other mad, to prove that they have passion and love for each other so that they can smash together again and start all over. It's like, it's a weird kind of passion that it's not productive. It's a cycle because I don't understand the whole thing of him throwing this in her face is just to get her attention. And then the fact that it did work.
No,
and that you can see she's a little annoyed.
No, I'm sorry. And going back to what I said earlier, remember when me and Cody were not good for those 2 months?
It was a different situation.
Well, yeah, but being a public figure, which I am, I guess, because, I felt I needed to say something because everybody else was, but I would never have ever pulled a stunt like that. You don't, I wouldn't have done an IG live with a new guy. Oh, look at, we're so happy because like that would, in my head, that would ruin any chance of reconciling with anybody, you know? I don't know.
With normal couples, sure. But the reality is people get cheated on and they do stay together and they do work it out. It happens all the time. And I think that Tiffany and Ronald have been down that road already as well and tried to make it work again. But
you know, Payne said he's not very mature. That might be the case, but like that's like an 11th grade type of thing to do. Like, you know, we're all adults, and with, you know, I don't have kids, but like they have kids. You know, I think that would be like, I don't know. If you want to get back to somebody, maybe don't have a video with some girl coming who looks like you from America and like kissing and necking and necking. Who says necking anymore? What am I, like, you know, like June Cleaver?
Well, he was all up on her neck, so I guess.
I mean, necking. I can't believe I just said that out loud, but it is what it is. All right, so let me get through these texts.
Okay.
So Tiffany tells Lauren, Lauren, you told Ronald to get off your live. He said he would call you. I don't know what live this was. It must have been back in it might have been the live that we were doing back in July. Lauren says, I said get off live like lots of other people because drama should not be on Instagram for everyone to see. No. I don't know why you're messaging me when there are plenty of other girls who said the same thing. And like, here's like what's getting me, like, you know, and like, you know, I'm not even making this up. I mean, this girl was clearly like talking to Ronald and making Tiffany look like she's a crazy person for messaging her like this girl's like a crazy fan. Meanwhile, they're in South Africa now. You know, she's making Tiffany feel you're crazy. Like I'm just some like Instagrammer. And that's up. It is.
It is.
And then you wonder why Tiffany goes off the way she does.
No. I'm talking about on the show. I don't feel like at this point if they're going in separate directions for real, then really do it. But it's hard. I mean, they can't completely disentangle because they have children or a child, depending on how you look at it. And yeah, they have to figure it out. But they still do it in a childish way. I don't understand blocking each other. Like, you need to be able to communicate in one form or another. So blocking each other is ridiculous.
I agree with that. They should just have like their phones, you know. But like, I'm reading text now, and I'm like, you know, now I kind of see like why you know they'd want to block some. You know, it's.
Ugh. Yeah, and why is he tagging her in his gross post? Like, great, go be happy. Maybe you found the correct person, right? Larissa and Colt were a mess together, right? He was cheating and doing whatever. But with Vanessa, it seems like it's the right person. Maybe this woman is also the right person who was also everybody slipping into DMs or handing out Groupons or whatever the weird situation
Groupons. Is that still a thing?
I have no idea, but isn't that what Vanessa did? Didn't Vanessa buy Colt a Groupon for a massage?
Yeah, for Christmas. That's what started it. That's while him and Larissa were still married.
Which is ridiculous.
I got like on the Groupon craze like in 2012, and like I bought like all these Groupons like to like restaurants. I'm like, oh look, we could eat. It's like this 4-star French restaurant. Like I never use them. And
that's what they're making on
Groupon because I hate it. So Tiffany goes, you know, girl, I know he's with some girl named Lauren. She goes, She goes, I literally just commented something like everyone else because I thought it would be messy and not for the rest of the world to see. I don't know what he said after that, so I'm really shocked you messaged me. I'll be honest, I don't really get what's going on. And now she's in South Africa with him.
So maybe she didn't know what was going on. Maybe she thought they weren't really together. And so now why are you...
While the episode, Happily was airing and the lives were
recorded months ahead of time, right? So...
Oh, God, Maria. You're come on. You're You're better than that. You are better than that.
I'm sure you're right. Just like Vanessa knew what was going on with Larissa, but we're just friends.
Okay, so then Tiffany replies, no problem. He could be talking to anyone else or he could be talking to you. I honestly don't care. He's a drug addict. He's a gambler. He's a woman abuser, not only emotionally and mentally. And to top it all off, he is now a cheater. If this wasn't God telling me that I need to go, I don't know what is. And because that was a lot of stuff packed into that, I'm just going to show that real quick. So...
Yep.
You know, because there was a lot in that paragraph, so...
Well, I'm glad she only wrote emotionally and mentally. I mean, not that that's good. It's not. I do think that Tiffany can be a little bit abusive in those ways as well. I don't know who starts it. I don't know if she's just defending herself or if it goes in both directions. They both did not know how to communicate effectively with each other.
But Tiffany went to South Africa with her. I met the friend, actually, her friend that she went to South Africa when she met Ronald. And she met him and, you know, I don't know. She fell in love with him and she got back. And is it so bad that she liked this guy? And, you know,
there's a lot of things I like too that aren't good for me.
And I do agree, Mishy, that they are toxic for each other. Not a good look. I do agree with that 100%. Like I told both of them that you guys should have. This is one of the things that, you know, just let it go.
And honestly, I applaud Tiffany for trying as long as she did in South Africa because she was there for several months, right? She was supposed to go for. So she tried and tried and tried, but there's a point where you just have to say we can't make this work for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter if we love each other. We're hurting our children by acting like fools.
And the other way is just like another spinoff, you know. And don't forget when Devin moved to Korea for Jahoon, she was there for 9 days.
You said 9? Oh, that was the first time, 9. Right?
Just in general. Yeah, the first season. And then the second season wasn't much. It was, you know, Paul and Karini, you know, it's, I could say,
they're still together.
If I were single, I might move to France and meet the love of my life. And that could be on before 90 days and the other way. Like, you know, it's still a show that we're watching that's highly edited. Lauren replies, I understand. I would have commented the same message to anyone I could see on live arguing, ranting, whatever, when kids are involved, because I just don't believe in hashing issues out on Instagram. Whatever issues you have should be between you two and your families. Instagram is such a messy place, but I truly hope today is a better day.
Well, she's not wrong.
She's not, but at the same time, like Instagram is like home base, right? Like it's like the home field. And, you know, when this stuff happens, look at all the fights that cast members have had on Instagram with each other.
That's the reason to even be on Instagram, is to see who they're fighting with. That's why you click on stories, right? That's what the stories are for. Let's find out what craziness is happening.
Keep that in mind. Now keep that in the back of your head. It was July 6th, right? So what's today's date, Maria?
November, I don't know. What is today's date?
16th?
16th.
So not then 2 weeks ago, I have a new set of texts. Ronald is talking to Tiffany and flirting with her.
That's what I'm saying. What are they doing? And that's why she finds this TikTok post, hurtful, because she said it was hurtful. It's hurtful because this is the merry-go-round between the two of them.
And I'm reading, I'm not going to read it because it's flirty stuff and pictures and stuff. But
pictures of what?
Well, I can't say.
You can't even say what the pictures are. Can you describe them?
It's a general flirty.
So not vegetables and fruit. We can't do fruit and vegetables.
He's not sending her a picture. He's
okay.
It's, and this was only,
you said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Less.
Was she responding positively?
Yes.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Por qué?
Because I honestly, that's why I said up until today, I didn't believe it, because I always because I know when you love somebody, people told me, oh, you know what, we'll do it on the after show. We'll talk about it. But when you love somebody, you love somebody. And no matter what they do, you find a way to look past it. So
that's why. What happened between these flirty texts and today that made him tag her in this ridiculous TikTok post? What's he doing?
Something happened, and which I don't know.
Because he tagged her. He's trying to make her mad or jealous or something.
Yeah. And there was a point that I referenced where Tiffany said she was out of line yesterday. They must have gotten into a fight the day before, and I don't have that, but I read it out loud. So there must have been something that happened where
she
Tiffany
knows.
And got into, and then Ronald fired back
because he always does. They both do.
And then Ronald, not only did Ronald fire back, he posted a video of him with that is. I can, listen, everyone in this, we're married. Everyone in the chat is either been married, has been in a relationship, like at one point in their lives, and crazy things that you do with somebody that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't do crazy stuff like this.
But something happened. And then, it made Ronald, and whatever happened offline, right? Like, it wasn't on social media, because I don't know. I see reference of something happening, but it wasn't on Instagram, because I would know about it, right? So something happened behind the scenes between them. So Ronald felt the need to double down and, boom, video.
Yep.
So it is
all this. So am I to assume that he's dating Lauren through this entire flirty situation, and that she's dating whoever she's dating, but they're still flirting with each other because they can't friggin' help themselves, because they're confusing passion with love. Love doesn't look like this. Love's not nasty. Ugh.
I don't know if anybody Tiffany's seeing. If she is seeing somebody, good for her. I mean, Ron clearly is. Here's the thing with me, I don't really ask, because as a blogger, it's a weird relationship you have with cast members and friends, and I don't ask questions. I just listen, right? Because I feel like if I'm asking questions, then people will be like, why is he asking me that? Is he gonna go live with it? So I never ask. I just listen. Because I don't want anybody thinking well, if is John asking this out of being a blogger or being a friend, So if you want to tell me something, I listen, and then I'll give you feedback on what you tell me. But that's it. You know what I mean?
No, that's the only way to play it. It's the only way.
And Tiffany's one of my good friends. I generally care for her. Like Angela and the rest of the cast that people.
Hopefully you've talked her out of this situation.
Well, I thought that I did when we were at the birthday party. But like I said, I know how much she loved him, and love will make you do crazy things.
Love. She has rewired her brain. She is getting some sort of dopamine response by interacting with him, but it is not love. It's addiction. It's addiction. It's addiction. She's fallen off the wagon.
Well, I think that it's pretty safe to say that at this point, you're done.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's safe to say. That was 2 weeks ago.
Well, I talked to Tiffany obviously today, and she had said she was done.
He's chumming the waters. This new girl, he's chumming the waters to get her attention. Oh my God, these two.
That's not a way to get her attention. No, that's not how I would play it.
You think, but
making out with a girl that would make me hate you, like with the passion of like 1,000 burning suns. Like that's how much that would make me hate you. And like if there was any chance I might like want to talk to you again or try to make things work, and then you have a similar looking girl that flew from America and they were in the car, no. That would make me want to burn your house down with you in it. So that's what I like I'm just saying, like that's not how I would play it, because that's
do you think
that's the reaction you would get out of me? I'm just saying.
Do you think that they look alike for a reason as well? It's not just that he has a type, it's that he wants her to know, look, I found a replacement for you. But she knows she's the original.
Well, I hadn't thought of that, but that's like, that's something to chew at.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
And if that is the case, then he's a lot more not intelligent, but cleverer, smarter than I gave him credit for being. Because if you want to be that evil, that's downright like evil. Like check the back of his head for 666 to see if it's like a written, because that's downright evil.
I don't know, man. They're weird. I'm just saying they have an addiction. They keep drawing each other back in.
I think we're good.
Unless you have more email or more text to read.
I do, but maybe we'll save them for another day. When I need an ace up my sleeve. So next time you and Heidi come at me guns blazing, I'll be like, shh, I'm ready.
Look what I got. I mean, you were like that a little today. You were like, well,
I do, and there's a lot of things that Tiffany and I have talked about, and she's shown me, and we've been in person, not a few times. And there's, but
she needs therapy.
I can't say everything, and I do honestly wish Ronald well. I want him to be happy.
Sure.
And clearly, this was not a good fit for either of them. So, but again, Ronald getting a second American that looks just like Tiffany. It's like, come on, bro. This is your rebound. Like you don't like your
you froze.
Time.
Oh, there we go. Nope, you froze again. I just think that they both need therapy, but she needs therapy so that she can, she's got to learn how to communicate more effectively. She's got to not go low. She's got to not try to win everything and just, let's argue to get some resolution, not to win. And she's got to break these toxic cycles. She is better than this. She's better than this. She needs to go to Toxic Relationship Anonymous. I don't know, man. Hey, you back.
Okay. The rebound. A rebound is someone you screw a few times, go to Hooters with, have a few drinks, and then that's it. The rebound is someone you never marry or or whatever. And this girl is coming from America, and now she's gonna have this whole idea in her head. I'm gonna be just go to your local South African Applebee's, Ronald. Is there nobody there before you start inviting like international guests to come to like it just that adds like the of it for me. Like go to Applebee's, you know, get a 2-for-1 margarita.
Yes.
You know, split a 2 for $20 meal. You know, it's cheap. We know you don't have money, right? You get like a salad, an entree, and a dessert.
You froze. Oh, now you're back. You're back. Wait.
Did I finish my thought?
You said you were at Applebee's. I think you were at the dessert.
That's it. That's it. Like, you know, 2 for 20. You get your 2-for-1 margaritas. The whole day costs you like $30 with the tip. And that's it. You know, why are you going to have somebody else fly to South Africa? And someone you've been talking to for like 6 months now.
It's a power play.
It is. You know,
somebody willing to spend that kind of money on you.
Everyone's saying Ronald's a dullard. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just has problems. No, Ronald knows exactly what he's doing. Like that is some slick shit, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He could have went to Applebee's. He could have went down to the lanes, bowled a couple of frames, right? You know, got some bowling alley chicken wings because bowling alley food is the best food on earth.
It's pretty good. The fries are delicious.
Food is greasy and all the right sorts of dirty. It's just amazing. Like go down to the lanes, bowl a couple, you know. But no, he has to fly another girl in from the States
because he's an addict, right? So you want the thrill and the excitement, right?
But he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, poor Ronald. Like he knows exactly what he's doing. I'm sorry.
It depends what we're talking about. If you're talking about being manipulative and doing whatever it takes to get your fix, which is what he's doing, then yes. If you're talking, does he know how to responsibly, be the head of a family? No, he doesn't know how to do that. He has no idea how to do that. But to get his fix, and in this case, the fix is getting a woman to spend a ridiculous amount of money to go to South Africa to prove her love to him. I mean, that's pretty exciting. He's just trading addictions. He's trading addictions.
All the bowlers who just agreed. They're like, yeah, bowling alley food's the best. It really is. Like bowling alley food. Get some dirty bowling alley food like chicken tenders. The best food you'll ever eat. A good bowling alley burger. Amazing. So that's it. I think we're good. We're at an hour and a half. I didn't mean to go this long. I wish Tiffany and Ronald best of luck. But I see what you're doing, Ronald. And thank you.
Drawing her back in. He's drawing her back in. Telling you.
Thank you, Maria, for coming on and having your opinion. And Heidi, Heidi's live right now. So go catch Heidi's live. She's talking about a controversial subject, which I will not talk about. So if you want to talk about current events, hop over to Heidi's channel right now. And we'll do an after live. What time is it? It's 10:30. Okay, I'll set up an after live. I just don't know what time yet. Maybe like 11.
Okay.
11. Yeah. All right. So much love to everybody. Thank you for the super chats and for being here. This was a fun live. I actually enjoyed it thoroughly. I liked all of it. It's good. I don't mind. I love that people have different opinions, and I'm very selective with who I like on the cast. Everybody knows that. So I actually, this is good. So people can say, "Oh, John Yates is just doing this," and he's saying, "Oh, he just loves Tiffany." Well,
come to his YouTube channel. Where
that's it. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Boop. See you later.
Bye.